In this video, I'm going to be talking about why everybody does a 2-week phase of Minecraft. But before we get into that, I just want to mention that this is my world where I play Minecraft every day, but I only play one day a day, and I'm doing that until 2027. On top of all of this, we're grabbing a melon for every subscriber, which we've gained about 1,300 subscribers throughout this series, so thank you all very much. I appreciate the support. And we are also writing down a random subscriber who leaves a comment on our videos every day on our infamous wall of subscribers. So today we have JT Sane. Oops, I accidentally made you all caps lock, so you're a little Easter egg right there. But welcome to the wall of subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the series so far. And yeah, look at our melon farm. That is massive. But yeah, today I wanted to talk a little bit about the 2-week phase of Minecraft and the all the noise surrounding that and why it's like that while we build our melon temple over here. But I find it funny because I was never like a 2-week phase kind of guy. Like, I just love the game. I mean, there was definitely times in the past, where I'd come back to Minecraft and I only play for like a couple weeks and then I'd give it up and I wouldn't play for a year. And I completely understand the 2-week phase. I mean, it's happened to me in the past. I've done it. And it's not like a bad thing, it's just, why does it happen? Why do people do it? Why is it kind of a phenomena known around Minecraft? Did I say phenomena? I meant phenomenon. But it's kind of just known about around Minecraft of everybody does this kind of 2-week phase thing. We're all like not really sure why, and I feel like the best way to explain it is kind of like you go into Minecraft with these expectations that it's going to be exactly the game that you might have put down 6 years ago. You used to play it all the time 6 years ago. You played like for months on end, and then you go in expecting this game that you played 6 years ago, and it genuinely is basically that same game. Like, there's really not much in Minecraft that's changed too drastically to where it's a completely different game, like something like Fortnite, where you could definitely make that case. But with Minecraft, it's kind of like a very similar game. So I'm not saying that you go in with these expectations and it doesn't meet those, but I am, because I'm saying it's more about the experiences and the nostalgia that this game kind of brings, like all the blocks, all the noises that come along with it, like that kind of like, not that changed over time, but that's very similar and you love that, but then you kind of get bored of it after a week and you're looking for that connection that you built with friends and those memories, and that's kind of what really brought you back. I mean, the game's a great game, don't get me wrong, but I think when we were all younger, we had that one world or that one server that we played with our friends, and when we come back to the game, that's kind of what we're looking for, is the same feeling that we got however many years ago with that one server, with those few friends who may or may not still play the game, or even if they do, it's like, it's not the same for whatever reason. It's like you all grew up and that's that. I mean, for me, it's like I had this server that, kind of got me into Minecraft. It was like me and like 6 of my friends, or maybe even more of us. It might have been like 8 or 9 of us that had played the server, and they shut the server down, I don't know, probably 12 years ago at this point. But that was what got me into the game. And every time my friends come on, they're always like, I wish they still had this server, man, I wish they did. But it's like, sure, the server brought us together, and sure, we were able to play together because of the server at the time, but I mean, it wasn't that best. The best. It was just like you build a town. Like, I built a town for all of my friends to live in, and they all kind of joined my town. It was like a floating island in the sky made of like wood planks, and I built little plots of land for all of them to build on. So they all were able to build their own house. But it was like, you could do that nowadays. We could create a realm and do that, but it's just not the same, for them at least. I mean, like I said, I definitely enjoy this game, but you know, I'm the builder. You know, they were never really like the building type. So like I can get creative. It's like a sandbox for me. It's like a canvas, you know, and you can paint whatever you want on that. And for them it's like the game must have been much more interesting for them back then because there was so much to explore. Now it's like you know what you're getting. You know, it's like unless you play a mod pack, which is really the only way for me to get them to play this game too much anymore. It's like unless you play a mod pack, you know, you can only explore so many villages and desert temples and collect so many animals, and you can only get netherite so many times before it's like okay, like this is a little repetitive, and I understand that. Like I said, I mean, a great way to I've said it in past videos, so you could go ahead and watch those, but I said a great way to keep playing this game is give your mind like a breather. Like if you don't know what you want to build, which is I mean a little bit my case right now, go collect a bunch of materials so you don't have to worry about it when you're building, and you could kind of just focus in, lock in, and build whatever you want. But also like try and be creative, like step out of your comfort zone, like build some builds that you don't usually do. Like I've never built a Mayan temple for melons. Like that is something completely different that I've never done, but I'm challenging myself because, you know, it keeps me coming back to this game. I'm looking forward to it. You know, I'm looking forward to what you all think about. And maybe it's like I've said, start a YouTube maybe that helps me kind of stick to my challenges and my goals, and it makes the game a little more enjoyable for me. I mean, it's all, you know, different person to person, but I just think it's so funny that everybody out there experiences the 2 week Minecraft phase. It's just like a natural thing. And like you could go to anybody who's played Minecraft in the past, and if you mention the 2 week phase, like they know exactly what you're talking about. It's such a weird concept because I mean, name another game where you can do that. Like I don't have 2 week 2 week Call of Duty phases, or like there's no such thing as like a 2 week like I play like a little bit of like Madden or NBA 2K, and that's not really a thing with those. Although I kind of do play those games for a very short period of time because everybody has either more time or more money than me, and they kind of just beat me down with their better teams than I have. But besides the point, um, just such a crazy concept to me, and that's my explanation. Is like people are looking for something that they're just not gonna get. People are looking for, you know, honestly, the same game that they played with the same people and the same goals and the same stories. Like it's really about building a story is what this game is. Like every time you come back, it's like you're looking at your builds or you're looking at your world that you played 3 years ago, and it's like, yeah, like you could be like, oh, that build was so cool. Like you can repeat that build. It's more about the story that you built behind it. And I think that's with a lot of people is like, you know, not that they're afraid to finish their story, but I don't know. I feel like they just want like the ability to restart. Um, and with Minecraft, it's like every time you hop on, you restart another world, and it's like, well, I wish I could just stick to one world. But at the same time, it's almost like some people are afraid to stick to one world because they mess the slightest thing up on their builds, or they had a lot of fun collecting diamonds in the beginning, and they want to get that feeling back over again. But it's like you're really just chasing a feeling. You're not chasing a story at that point. And I think that's the biggest part with making these worlds is like you got to try and build a story behind them, because I find myself watching like 100-day videos, and I find myself watching like survival games videos, and I'm like, what makes this any different from when I play survival games or when I play Minecraft? And it's like the story behind it. It's like the storytelling is just what differentiates every world and every Minecraft player is like You know, it's building a story. So that's what I'm trying to do in my world, as well as I'm trying to build a little story around these melons. And I mean, you guys in the comments have helped me with that. But as you can see, we have a beautiful melon temple right here, the Mayan melon temple that is non-existent at the moment because, like I said, we're getting materials. We're kind of, I wouldn't call it stalling completely, but we're a little bit we're stalling a little bit, I would say. But we don't have to talk about that because we're gonna get right into it right now because I have all of the ideas in the world. We need mossy cobblestone. We need mossy stone bricks. We need some more mossy cobblestone. And why not a little more? And this is what we have for building materials. I wish I had a shulker box so I can organize all of this, but I guess I'll go put away everything else that we have. Let's go light up the area. I don't need any creepers jump scaring us. No, thank you. That's actually, I just got surgery on my teeth. I got like a dental implant. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's kind of brutal. They screw a drill into your jaw, but I actually can't really afford to get jump scared because that could mess up with my surgery progress. So that should be an excuse to put it on peaceful mode, but we're not gonna do that. We're better than that, right? I do love playing on peaceful mode though. I mean, no worries in the world. You don't have to watch your back for a second. And even though I might have the place entirely lit up, I will still be watching my back. I promise you that. So let's see. We need to get rid of dirt. We need to get... Oh, we have some vines in here. We need to get rid of these vines and saplings and whatnot. So let's get rid of that. Get rid of this dirt. We need to organize this chest room. It's falling apart. We had it organized. We had a great thing going. It's a good thing we have this organization mod where I could just kind of click. But yeah, let's put our shears away. We don't really need these right now. And this is what we have: mossy cobblestone, stone bricks, regular stone, jungle wood. This is going to be our building blocks for now. Regular cobblestone. I kind of want to use moss as well, you know, like as an overgrown look, and leaves, but I think we'll save that until after the build is kind of complete. So yeah, let's save that. And my question is, if we are to build up to the center, right? So this is the middle. So if we're to build up to the center, how tall would this be? Because I want it to be pretty tall. And if we're to go 1 block by 1 block, I don't know if that will be enough. And that's starting at the end, which I'm not sure. We might start 1 in. I'm thinking we want to start 1 in, but let's see. How tall would this be? And I'm going to have to take this down, but is that tall enough? That's decently tall, but that's not like massive. Like we want like that's not like, whoa, look at that thing. No, it's not. It genuinely isn't. It needs to be way taller. Much more grand. It's not big enough. That's the conclusion we're coming to. It is not big enough. I mean, like, yeah, it's like decent size, but like it's no bigger than like some of those builds. Like we need it to be giant. This is a huge part of our story here, as I was saying. This has to be way bigger. So we're going to figure out the best way to do that, and we're going to do that. To make this bigger, let's see. We can expand out, but we need to expand out this way. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6. Okay, so that's not going to help me. I thought they were all going to be 5 apart and it was going to be perfect, but we don't live in a perfect world. So, what we have to do here is resize. Excuse me, sir. You're an uninvited guest. We have to resize, rethink, reevaluate, everything. Who knows? I mean, I want it to be huge. So we're talking huge. We're talking like out here. Like this has to be one corner. And how much does that add? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we need an even number or an odd number? I think we need an odd number. So right here. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4. How did I just... Okay. We're going to leave that there. So we have 5 there. 6 here. 5 there. 6 there. Math is just... It's not fun, honestly. Well, let's bring this out here. And that's there. So that's the end of the pyramid right there. So that would give us 6 there. Right? 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 spaces. So we're going to need... No, that cuts that down and that down. And this should be the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Perfect. Excuse me, sir. So we're going to move this in a little. That's 1, 2. 1, 2. So now we have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, perfect. So this is exactly what we're looking to do here. And I just realized I don't know how many I brought this out vertically. Please tell me this is the same number. So I brought out 1. Really? Really, bro? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we did that perfectly on accident. That's kind of lucky. Now, we have to match this one right here. Come all the way down here. All the way down here. Match that up. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to snipe this. Oh, I could do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Perfection. And now we have this. And how much distance is there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Was it the 9th block or was there 9 in between? I think there was 9 in between. Right there. And it should work out to where this should be the center, I believe. So we have... Yeah, perfect. Okay. We did not mess that up. I thought we would. I mean, when you're dealing with perfect shapes like this, I'm not gonna lie, it's a task, you know? Like, I'm building a pyramid. You'll notice if a pyramid is not a pyramid. Really? But it is funny how that works. It's like you are doing a good amount of math here. And I really thought we were over tearing down trees and such. That actually works perfect, I think. No, it doesn't. Really? You couldn't just be one over tree? Okay, we're gonna leave it like that now. Melon. Score. Score. Okay. This should be grand now. Now we're talking a grand pyramid. We are not messing around anymore. This is going to be a nice pyramid. You heard it here first. No more messing around. And I genuinely cannot believe that we are finishing day 52. This has been a journey. If you're new here, make sure to start from day 1. You'll kind of see how we got here. You'll see all of these builds around the area being made. And I mean, it is like 52 days is a good amount of time, but I feel like Like, we made genuinely a good amount of builds in 52 days. But as usual, make sure to drop a like, subscribe. It helps the channel more than you would think. I appreciate all the support. Make sure to come back tomorrow for day 53. Thank you all, and I will see you tomorrow.